Okay, it's back now. All right. Judging from what I'm hearing upstairs right now, it seems like you can't unplug the internet. I haven't had time to mount that on the wall yet. I probably should. All right, sorry about that. We good? We good? All right, sorry about that. How do we know it's really just Vanison? Prove to me that you haven't been replaced. What do you mean? Of course it's me. Super Mario Odyssey is really good. It's best game of 2017, easy. Inside was a really great game too. It's one of my favorites. I've watched every anime. Dragon Ball Z, the whole arc with Belma and Andrew 18 were really good. Those are really good characters. The time when Goku and Gohan like went on a date, that was a really good episode. Goku and Gohan are father and son. Oh shit, are they? I'm sorry. What's the other one then? Vegeta? Vegeta. Okay, sorry. And Krillin? Isn't there a Krillin character? Vegeta. Isn't there a guy named Boxers too? Boxer shorts? He has a sword. Boxers. He uses a sword. I think that's a character, isn't it? Maybe I'm thinking of a different series. Trunks. Oh, that's it. Trunks. That's it. Sorry, Trunks. Yeah. Trunks. All right, Trunks. So I don't know if this is a Western thing or an American thing. In Britain, trunks are like swimming trunks, and that's why I was thinking boxers. I'm sorry. Do you guys call them trunks over here? I don't know. Joseph, my man, can you play any good games? This is pretty good. This is pretty good. It's probably not a game, but it's pretty good. We shouldn't get into that though. Prey DLC, we just played that. That was pretty good. Damn, we have so many presents. Okay. Okay, well, it's a good thing we opened all these presents because the stream went down. That's the best kind of time that for the stream to go down. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have removed Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. but she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Boom, 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 boom. I really like the music in this game. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. What an idiot! It's just an old trash can. Huh, wait, there's something inside. It's a coin! Too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Nice! Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, because Hifumi wanted to go had to go upstairs and discovered that he couldn't see because he put too much Pepto-Bismol over all of his face. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Yeah, but the blood transfusions, blood packets. Why are the blood packets? What kind of school has fucking blood packets? I guess the blood packets could have been used to fake the blood. Yeah, I'm surprised that isn't a clue. I guess that would give it away. All right. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have. I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left that impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. I think I'm gonna go have some pancakes. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Hiro's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's gonna go from grump to not so grump. Which one's Hiro's room? The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Barracuda did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? Yeah, where did he get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? What's going on with the camera? You see the camera glitching the fuck out? Time vortex. What the fuck's going on with the camera? A surveillance camera. There's no point in worrying about it right now. I just need to forget about it. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints or something, and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard plastic and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. His handwriting's all shit. Robo Justice Blueprints has been added to the Truth Build section of your handbook. Yeah, it looks like weeb handwriting to me. My handwriting's awful too. I guess I think I have weeb handwriting. That's a bad sign. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Makoto, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? My waifu. Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume. Okay, can he not get it off? Oh, did they fake it? And he's gonna be like, what do you mean? I didn't kill anybody. Were they just playing around? Did they set him up real hard? It'd be funnier if he's stuck in the costume. But they like what the fuck? Where's he been in Robo Justice this whole time? What?
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the 2nd floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off the 2nd floor as fast as I could. So can you dress up as Robo Justice for me? Yeah, sure, whatever. Kyoko and
I mean,
she man, I've had the you man, I've had the worst day. You wouldn't believe the day I've had. You wouldn't believe it. Hiro. What's going on, Lily? Has Finn come to say sorry to the whole of weebdom? Oh, come here, Finster. Okay, say sorry. Say sorry. Say sorry, chat. Say sorry, Tubi. Say weeb. Weeb. Say sorry, weeb. Say hello. 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 What color is this water? What color is the water?
Blue.
Blue. Blue. Blue. Water, you're right. Say sorry. Did he unplug it or did he turn the power bar off?
He unplugged it.
He unplugged
Well, I think he partly unplugged it enough that it.
It's really dangerous.
It has to go on the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it on the wall. He's been leaving me alone lately.
He was watching the laptop, and it was plugged in because it was charging. And I think he went to unplug that, which he's still not allowed to do. But I think he went to unplug the laptop, and he got that by accident.
Say 2.
It happened really fast.
Say B. Say 2B. Say 2B. 2B. Say A. 2. A2. A2. Say 9. S. Say hippo. 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 Sing a song? Na na na. 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 Say mama. Dada. Okay, let's count and then you can go. Say 1. What comes after 2? 2 and then 3, 4, 5, 6. You always forget about 7. That's 6, yeah, that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good boy. Good boy. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Right. Say bye-bye. No. Say bye-bye.
We can't say. Daddy's working.
Say bye-bye. All right, see you later, kiddo. Thank you for the tea, Lily.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah, working. Working. All right. I am positive that the suspicious individual that attacked. I am positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Hope he doesn't put his feet in the lettuce. Apparently, that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you. Hey, Aoi. Robo. I think Aoi's my waifu still. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. I think Aoi's my waifu for this game. Hiro.
Huh? Hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. You the spy, Kyoko. I can't, never mind.
it's nothing.
I gave you a rose in vitro, Kyoko. Does that mean nothing to you? I want answers. Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. Don't even... One second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. And then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
you got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. This is a dumb plan. Like how did he get into it by himself then? This is such a dumb plan. Really? This is the best Celeste could come up with? I'm so disappointed. I'm so goddamn disappointed. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. Are you like in heavy gambling debt, Celeste? Because like you're just horrible at you know at lying. Because clearly you're pretty bad at this plan.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. There's your tell. There's your tell. When you do that face, that's your tell. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Could it be? Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking, blueprints, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look.
See?
See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I mean, the helmet isn't even on.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
How do they pick up Hifumi and carry them to the thing, to the room?
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Oh, whoops. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Oh, okay. Oh, shit, that was the wrong voice. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor. I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. Ooh, deja vu. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. Yeah, cause Makoto's like a Shada. No. He fucking someone who's a real person size needs to try it on.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It's just this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
Well, what point did Kyoko find Danny? I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Nice! Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time, but where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. Well, if she helped everyone else, why are we so special? It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. Yep. It's so obvious that it's a setup, it makes me wonder if it's not a setup. It's a double setup, because last time the setup was a fake setup, and it was like this bullshit boring setup. So maybe this one's another bullshit setup as well. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I better leave her alone. I'd also like to be lost in thought.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I know.
then.
That note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. What? Okay, if you got knocked out in the rec room at 1 a.m. and you're only waking up now, and you're only telling us now, you're fucking stupid. But then, the fucking hell. Really? Danny, there ain't gonna be another Starbomb album at this rate, okay? Ain't gonna be another one. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote that all to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Yo, owie, 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 owie. Glass houses. Glass houses, bro. Glass houses, okay? Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yo, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket. Well, is that someone gonna bring up how there's a photograph of you holding Hifumi then? I'm pretty sure it's on the statue or something. But like, we should have brought this up already.
No
Looks
way.
like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? For real? Yasuhiro's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone, help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. Feet don't fail me now. Feet don't fail me now. Thank you, Tim Foyle, for the 100 bits. Jim Anderson, 2018. I think Mona is my waifu. Chat. Wow. Well, this is not Mona. This is Aoi. This predates Mona. Mona is Aoi. Aoi is not Mona. Okay. All right. No. We're not doing this. No. Not Mona. No. Aubrey Nom Nom has used 100 bits. Oh God. Dearest Joe, have you heard of the Anderson manga? Manga. They never became mainstream due to splitting while still on the tree. However, because the mango contains no fiber, respected but niche fruit critics consider it a delight. Who knew the world held such a wondrous fruit? Okay. Wait, what? Who's linking me a picture? What's the picture? I mean, like, I think the top one's still workable. I think it's still workable. The bottom one, no thank you, but the top one's still workable. Thank you for the wondrous fruit message, Aubrey Nom Nom, as always. Thank you. I guess I better get back to guard duty. Yeah, who's being? Yeah, that's pretty bad. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Catastrophe. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto,
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
it would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply. Okay,
Anyway.
tell her to fuck off then. She can do it herself. Big Mac, come on. Tell her to fuck off. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Oh, okay. God damn it.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Well, actually, she's a 1,000-year-old vampire. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway.
Anyway, we have to hurry. That sounds like it was a thought, not a speech. Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Oh, we're on the wrong floor. Oh, wait, wrong way. Where's the stairs? Here are the stairs. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Okay. So tell us that Taka was killed before Hifumi. Come on, let's go.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. 6 a.m.! Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Damn. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. How did we miss this? Really? Kyoko, are you the only one with more than a quarter of a brain? What the fuck? How did Akechi miss that? You're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Oh, okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Rigor mortis kind of freaks me out a little bit. I'm okay with blood, but rigor mortis, I find quite disturbing. A piece of paper?
Hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that
I
right?
wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Nice! Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Is that the scrap of paper that Danny's note was? I don't know. So, did you find
Indeed.
anything? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Really? Come on, Big Mac. Yep, there it is. A note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so yep, that's the note that Danny had.
So-
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Oh, yeah. Then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Time is different. Hiro told us his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m. Could they made the 1 into a 6? I think you could, right? You could make a 1 into a 6, right? Yeah, I think so. So the note was used twice.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So,
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Yeah, it looks like there's like a straight kind of part of it at the bottom, right? It's hard to tell because the resolution is kind of low. I don't know. I think you can make that. I think that could work. There's some meaning to part of it. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain a little more? Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. What, so Taka was holding the note and Hifumi ripped it out of his hand? Is that what you're trying to say? That's it?
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their ebooks on them, so the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that
If you
right?
didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Okay, what's that all about? Ding dong, bing bong.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. What are the handbooks all about? Oh, okay. Damn it, we don't have any coins. bum, 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 bum. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
things are getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Hello, hello, hello. He's multiplied.
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I think we are.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. Damn, he said for serious. He's probably right. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives, it's time to enter the deadly elevator, the deadly descent, the deadly travel down to the basement, the deadly basement itself, the deadly courtroom, the deadly bear, the deadly game, the deadly cup, the deadly shoes, the deadly pillow fight. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is among us. Someone right here.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude, smooth skin.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes. Owie, you're going down on the waifu list. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. I just like, it's too obvious, isn't it? Isn't it too obvious? Like last time, this was too obvious, right? It was too obvious that Akechi had set it up, and it wasn't that, right? It wasn't that. So, but the first time it was too obvious it was Leon, and it was. So, like I don't know. It's too obvious that it's less. The story begins when we get down there. It wasn't me. You gotta believe me. Genocide Jill.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac. Let's do it. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator once everyone was aboard. Choo-choo, full stream ahead. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Big Mac's in the box. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Well, what? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. Yeah, but I will. Time to end the stream, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly apple, a deadly orange, a deadly banana, a deadly fruit bowl, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly fish, a deadly squirrel, a deadly lawnmower, a deadly patch of grass, a deadly house, a deadly class trial. Okay, so can we get all of them? Increases the focus gauge by 2, effective during the class trial, cost 2. Okay, can you have all of these equipped if you get them all? I mean, I guess you'd have to know what the game is. The focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time, effective during the non-stop debate, the hangman's gambit, and the bullet time battle, cost 5 SP. That's pretty good. Okay, so we have all of them equipped. Okay, so I don't really know what fever time and nega time is. I don't remember. Sorry, I didn't get a good grasp of it. Like, the guy activated nega time, and I just hit spacebar and just kind of lucked my way through it. So I hope that I hope that I get another chance to understand it better, because it was kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, I think we have enough skill points for all of them. We have more skill points than we have abilities. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Did I ever play Guitar Hero? It's like Star Power. No, I never played Guitar Hero. Sorry, I never did. Thank you, Sir Plexius, for 1,500 bits. I'm behind the mainstream, but I'm going through the VODs. Thanks for the streams. VOD Boys Unite. There you go. Shout out to the VOD Boys from Sir Plexius. Thank you so much for the bits. I don't know if you're still here or if you're going to hear this when you get to the VOD, but thank you so much. Thank you. I hope chat still works for the VOD. I'm upset that one of them was broken. I really wanted to watch that back with chat at some point. Just parts of it, not the whole thing. But yeah. Thank you very much, Sir Plexius. Thank you. VOD Boys. VOD Boys.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
He's like manic, cute Gollum, huh?
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that's deceived everyone else will graduate.
When is the DDR stream? Isn't this DDR?
Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
See? My impression of her is just bang on, huh? Just bang on.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Says the murderer. The tongue, man, the tongue.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer? Or, before anything else, we have to make that clear. No, that's wrong! Damn, we're surrounded by dead people now on either side. Oh god, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna let it play first and see what we're gonna do first.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
No, I want system. I want... The music's a little too loud. Yeah, whatever.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second.
Compelling evidence that Hiro's the killer. Is that really true?
Everything we found in your room.
Hold on.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Roger's costume.
I
Yes,
don't know anything
here's
about that
message.
stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Well, we didn't
Hero,
find the
why?
costume in his room.
Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Everything we found.
Oh, it has to be a
in your
contradiction,
room.
right? We didn't find
The
we didn't
blueprints,
find the
suit
we didn't
parts,
find the
they are
thing
all
in there.
proof enough that you are
We didn't find the
culprit.
costume in the room.
I
I
don't
think
know
that's
anything
it.
about that stuff.
We'll do that one and see.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Everything we found in your room.
No, that's not it. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. All right, I'm wrong. No, that's wrong.
Everything we found in your room.
Yeah, that's not it either. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. All right, we're just gonna go through all of them. We're trial and error it up. Trial and error it up.
Everything we found in your room.
Trial and error it up. No.
Shoot!
I mean, I don't see any contradiction here, actually.
Everything we found in your room.
Yeah.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Blueprints.
Hero,
okay.
why?
Is it just
Why
the
did you kill them?
the handwriting
No,
that they want?
just hold on a second.
I don't know. I guess that must be
Everything we
it.
found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time.
Shoot!
Did I hit the purple thing? Did I hit the thing?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
No, I hit it. Okay, I don't know what to do again. Sorry. Let me review the evidence in the thing. Let me review the evidence. Okay, Robo-Justice blueprints. These are the blueprints for Robo-Justice which were found in Yasuo's room. Yep, okay, that seems right. Okay. What else do we have? Yasuo's message and
The
Robo-Justice's
blueprints, the
costume. Okay. No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend to the waist of the more than the thing. Okay, and the message. No, not the count, the message. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone in to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall. The handwriting is remarkably clear. Is that it? Or is it a different one? Let me see.
That you
Oh,
are
okay.
the culprit.
Yasuhiro's message. Okay, I thought that was his. Sorry, I thought that message was the one that he said, "Meet me at the thing at 1 a.m." I thought that was it. I didn't know it was meet in the dining hall message. I thought it was, "Hey, meet me at 1 a.m." All right, so that's the handwriting. Okay, that's the handwriting that we're gonna use. His example
not
handwriting
true.
to go with the blueprints.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Is that really a contradiction, though? I don't think that's a contradiction.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
There we go. Okay.
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Maybe he did the other one in his left hand.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
Me and Celeste, man. Boom.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, Are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course, he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question. The one that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati. Hina Hiro. It must have been Hiro. If it was the I kind of want to say the Illuminati.
I got it!
I got it!
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
No, that's wrong.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Blue tarp. Do we have to give one? Do we have to give both? The blue tarp and the dolly. Well, let's go with blue tarp first.
I got it!
I got it. There's still one more thing. Where's the dolly? There we go.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Whoa, it's blue. Thank you, Klanek, for the new sub of the Prime.
So
Thank you
the
very much.
killer must have seen it there and
Oh, this
decided
just goes
to
on by
use it
itself.
when
Oh,
they
yeah,
moved
auto in the bottom
Taka's
right.
body.
Sorry. Welcome to Prime Time, Klanek. Thank you so much.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Smooth skin.
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
The blood on the wheel. Blood on the wheel.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Blood on the wheel, Big Mac.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Blood on the wheel,
We
Big Mac.
have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change your mind. Hangman's Gambit time? If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to... What the fuck are bullet time battles? Absolutely. Let's talk about reloading. Let's not. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statement. Oh shit, we're doing this already? But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can try to reload. You can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the... Okay, alright, you will automatically reload at the start of your time, and your ammo will not decrease. But if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you want to reload it all. In which case... Okay, so I don't know how the nega time works. So I guess we'll find out.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You have it wrong.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Okay, so...
Do your worst.
Okay, so...
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
The focus was canceling out the nega time, I think, maybe? I don't know. It seemed like if I did that, it didn't matter. Okay, they're talking. Never mind.
I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much? This is... Okay, what's the secret layer to this one?
That was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look back at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. Because they couldn't, like, reach down, right? They couldn't bend at the waist? What does he mean by that? Make your argument. Okay, let's read them first. Robo Justice costume, repository dolly, Robo Justice blueprints. Alright, let's actually read them first.
As we know.
Okay, let's read them. I think it's gonna be Robo Justice costume. Okay, yeah, it says couldn't yeah, that's it for sure then. Alright.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp.
That might be it actually.
Then loaded it onto the dolly.
There we go.
And wheeled it off, right?
No, that's not it.
Shoot!
No, too soon. Oh, we have plenty of time. Let's let them play through the whole thing
Taka was killed
first.
in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp.
Maybe that's it.
Then loaded it onto the dolly and
No,
wheeled
that's
it
just the
off,
tarp, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
There we go. Too soon. All right. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, Do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Surely the wrapping up part is better though. Like he could just move it with his feet, couldn't he? Like if he's capable of getting the wrapped up. Okay, they're
when
talking.
we were all checking out the suit together, remember?
Implies a bad in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend
Push it
over.
with your feet.
Well, what's to stop
Yeah.
you from simply pushing the dolly?
Me
with
and
your
Celeste,
feet?
man. You couldn't see your feet.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Actually, I think so, yes. I think maybe we should be talking about how they wrapped them in the tarp instead.
Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit,
Hold on, chat. We mean you can't see your feet. When it's dark, can you go down the stairs? If you can't see your feet or the stairs in the dark, are you just incapable of going down the stairs? No, you can feel your way through it. You can totally do it. That's dumb.
it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about
There we go.
wrapping the body
Thank
in a
you.
tarp.
That's the way better point. Thank you, Akechi.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because you can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. My point is not that he would easily be able to do his feet. My point is that there's something that's
true.
way harder than
It
that
seems
they could be talking
impossible
about,
to put
which
the
they are
suit
now.
on or take it off
Or they
without
were.
help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Correct.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
I like her voice.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's why I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
But it's on the blueprints. How would he know to call him that? I just decided to call him that just now. But it's on the blueprints. No, that's wrong.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Good neighbor.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Okay.
As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Did I say it right?
He was injured,
Byakuya?
so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Yeah, because I screamed like loud enough to tell Hifumi. So Hifumi would hear it.
and then...
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on. We have to go back. We have to go back, Kate.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Byakuya?
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
That was ridiculously lucky, wasn't it?
Because
I mean,
we heard the same announcement
like, come
not
on.
long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Didn't we recap this all with her earlier already as well?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
It was Leon.
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Each caused by Leon.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions hidden in what people... Sorry, what happened to Taka? I just made up a word there. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Make your argument. Broken wristwatch, Monokuma file number 3, Yasuhiro's message. Okay, so broken wristwatch is that that was broken just past 6 o'clock. Okay, and then we have Yasuhiro's message is meet in the dining hall, and I can't remember what the other one was. What was the other one? Monokuma file number 3. So regarding Taka's death, Monokuma file number 3 is just how they were killed, right? Yeah, okay. So let's let it go and see what happens.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Yep.
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What
No,
makes
that's
you
wrong.
say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, so which part's gonna need the wristwatch? Probably that he came last, right? The order the Justice Hammers were used. Something about that is bothering me.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the
Let's
Justice
try this one.
Hammers.
Nope, that's not it. Come on, Kodo, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird's going on. Shit.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they...
I mean, it's gotta be that one, right? Was it this one? Like that has nothing to do with the order they were killed, and neither does Yasuhiro's message. So it has to be this one. It has to be on the other one, I guess. I just did the other one. It has to be what order? This one here. No? Okay. Do I have to take hers and use it on the other one?
Shoot!
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Okay, alright.
No, that's wrong.
That one's kind of dumb.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. I feel like there was something. The watch. Hangman's Gambit. Wristwatch. W R O I S S T T W T C H. What? What? Nani? What are you talking about? What'd I do? Oh, where's the killer?
Is...
Yeah, I want to get another shot, sure.
I refuse to give up yet!
I shot a C before it disappeared? What? Did I? Was it right in front of the H? I think it was really low on life, right? So maybe that's what happened. It's okay. I mean, shouldn't it take more than a couple hits to blow it up? I don't get it. C. There we go.
Now I understand! I've got it! Taka's wristwatch! See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Is the wristwatch thick? Thick.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
No, that's wrong. Huh? What was that? I came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
This trial's pretty bad.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
A laptop.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Actually, the laptop doesn't have a
We all
microphone, so
have
it's okay.
rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
I propose that we take a very short break because I really need to pee again. Sorry. I didn't realize there's going to be so much recapping the trial. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Not a big break. Alright, sorry guys, I had to go pee for Canada. Holy crap. That was bad. Thank you, Artex Flow, for the 8-month resub. Thank you very much, Artex Flow. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 8-month resub. And thank you, Tim Foyle, for the 100 bits. Big brain, small bladder. Wow. Usually I can go all stream without having to go, but like today, I don't know what's up with it. Yeah, today's weird. too much water, I guess. I don't know. Usually I'm good. Alright, let's get back to it.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Unless you were a robot.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
No way!
No! Not another ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is... we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
And that the three of you that discovered it were
But I mean,
too stupid
we
to check for a
found his
pulse?
body. He was dead.
Did you check for a pulse?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive is really possible. Glasses time. Glasses time. Make your argument. Broken watch, bloodstain, Celeste account. Alright.
Are you...
Celeste account? What's Celeste account? Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Oi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they were gone. They were gone for more than a minute or two. Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office?
There's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah. My discovery announcement was only made once. That much I'm sure of.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office...
So, what's the...
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
I don't know. You meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time.
Shoot.
I'm not very good at this, sorry. I don't know. It's definitely not one of these ones.
There's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
You guys use that one on the last
Are
one?
we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah, okay, we use his dead body on that. Okay, that's what we do. Okay.
Are you
I think that's what
saying
we
that
do.
when we
Let's
first
find out.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually...
No, Hifumi was dead. And you know that. Surely you heard the body discover. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And
Okay.
that is why the announcement.
Are we really so
But that's
sure
just
about
dead
that?
body
Maybe
had
the
been found,
announcement was intended
not
to signal
Hifumi's.
someone else's
No, it's not it either.
discovery.
What does that have to do with what I said? Or do you just not know what you're doing? I don't know what I'm doing, sorry. I don't.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement
Let's try this
along
one on
with
the
the
last
rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Not this one.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
No,
discovery.
that's not it either.
Shoot!
No, I don't know what to do. Let's read the evidence again.
Are you
Alright,
saying that when
broken
we first
wristwatch,
found
equipment
Hifumi
room
in the nurse's
bloodstain,
office-
Celeste account. Alright, broken wristwatch. Equipment room bloodstain. No. And what's the other one? Celeste account. No. That's not gonna be it either. Hugh's body disappeared when Celeste and I left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they weren't gone for a minute or two. Someone is saying take the last one in chat. And I just saw it. I'm not going to pretend that I didn't. You can take one from the end and take it and use it on other ones. That seems really counterintuitive to
Hifumi
me.
was dead, without a doubt.
So that means you have to hear
And
them
you know
repeat
that
the same
how?
conversation twice, so
Surely
it's
you heard the
canon
body
that they're
discovery
repeating
announcement
themselves.
about
That seems
Hifumi's dead
really
body,
wrong to
and
me, but
that
let's try.
is-
Are we really so maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery?
Are you
Oh,
saying
God,
that when we
really?
first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead
Yeah,
body
this shouldn't
had
work.
been found.
Really?
That's wrong.
What the? Wouldn't that one contradict it when Kyoko said it? Then I don't understand.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended
What?
for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the
Taking
announcement.
on country road to the place I belong. I'm 7, West Virginia.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Yup.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Nope.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy
Yeah, but
bum.
we played later on.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Yep. Catchy's so smart, man.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Later
Exactly.
on. Sounds like
we heard
Leon.
the body discovery announcement twice.
Bing, 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 bong. The second body discovery announcement. First time I played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when, just after Hifumi came to life? No, when the bodies were rediscovered. I got it!
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered. A After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us.
I mean,
doesn't
anyone who's
it?
paying attention would have thought it was weird.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Sorry, I've kind of mentally checked out on this one at this point.
When
This is
the
pretty
two
bad.
dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
I haven't checked out for the whole game,
And
just
that's
for
just part of it.
this trial.
There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
The glasses.
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
Well, he spoke after the announcement went
This
off.
whole thing is
That's
pointless.
pretty bad. Wouldn't it be better if he spoke and then the announcement sounded after that? That's be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. The glasses! Make your argument. Hifumi's glasses. There we go. That's gonna be it. Most deaf.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved,
They're
other
exactly
than the
same.
change in how it was positioned,
Oh shit! Sorry. Too quick. Too quick. You mean this was tiring me? Okay.
Shoot!
No, that's wrong. Too quick.
Well, here's one. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time, it was in the
But when you compare his body before,
other than the change in how it was, there was no notable difference.
I got rumbled by the game. No, that's wrong.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can in the nurse's office was that thing, wasn't it? Where is it? There we go.
I got it!
I got it!
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
the character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... what exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses' owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
It's on the fridge.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
Gross.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Hifumi. Taka himself.
I got it!
I got it!
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Got really
But
lucky going back up
that
to move it.
means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Please do.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The letter. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be? Where's the letter? Where's the letter? Where's the letter? There we go.
I got it!
I got it!
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
Hold on 1 second. Darkling Second used 10 bits to say, why would you contradict Kyoko when you're helping her? It makes more sense to use Kyoko's statement to contradict Celeste's statement, which is actually incorrect. Not really, because we're not, it's not about contradicting each other to say, you know, fuck you Kyoko or fuck you Celeste. It's all about working through it, right? Kyoko might say something on purpose for you to be able to contradict them, so we're all working through it together. It makes zero sense that you can use something at the end of the conversation that's on loop to go back to the beginning and use it again on the other one. That doesn't really make any sense, really. I don't think it's good at all. Not at all. Yeah. Aurora Boris has resubscribed for 9 months. Hey, I caught you live. Hope all is well. Anderson 6 moon. Oh, you gave me a moon? Is it worth a moon? Is it worth a moon? I think it's worth more than a moon. Thank you very much, Aurora Boris. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. To be fair, I could contradict Kyoko's Celeste's argument after hearing Kyoko's line. What do you mean? Can you rewind it? I tried Celeste's statement on Kyoko's line and it didn't work. Can you rewind it? I don't think so. If you can rewind it, okay.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a whole. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the whole thing. Okay, 6 a.m. I think they just turned the 1 into a 6.
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different.
Wow, he noticed.
In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note is...
Wait, is there more different, or is it just the time? Is it just the time? Where's the note? Let me look at it. Oh, it's equipment room. Okay, can you change equipment? Can you change rec room into equipment room? Rec room. I don't think so. Maybe. Actually, maybe you could. Depend. Rec room. The T could be kind of seen as a C. M could be an R. E could is the same. Maybe, I don't know. He'd have to be really dumb to fall for that. It would look weird. The kerning would be off. But maybe. I don't know. He is pretty dumb.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Oh shit, I missed that. What is it? Kifumi's pants, Taka.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Jessie Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Last 16 left, blue tarp jeans, glasses, spotless hammer. Okay, let's let it play.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
It does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Broken wristwatch? Do we have that? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's what we're gonna use. Okay.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was must have been Huffy!
But
Oh,
remember
well,
what the
fuck,
note
man.
said.
What time did it say?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There we go. No, that's wrong!
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, What was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Trying to hide it.
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead. Show
People
up.
who even like this game, they don't like this trial, right? The broken thing. Where is it?
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Whoa.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
No, he wasn't. He came back to life.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Yeah, but he came back to life and said who killed him. It's so fucking stupid.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
He wasn't just semi, but full on dead.
But me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Walrus?
Who are you calling a walrus?
Walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Or they just use the cleaner one off the wall.
Wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after
Damn,
all.
fucking burned.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Make your argument. Spotless hammer. There we go. That's gonna be that. 1 second.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Well, that's not a contradiction.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it.
Shoot!
No, that's wrong. 1 second. Thank you, Hisuka, for the 100 bits. Thanks for all the great streams, Joe. Which of the students do you think will be the last 3 standing? I have no idea, but I think that just because I think that the image of the protagonist standing around 4, crossed off portraits on like 2 on the other side of them. I think that Jill's gonna be the next one to go. But at the same time, I also think that the imagery is good. That everyone left is no one standing next to each other. They're all surrounded by the corpses. So I think you could maybe infer from where the positions everyone is around the courtroom that there aren't going to be any pairs left together. But maybe that's wrong. But I think that would be good.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it maybe Justice? Well, there's one thing. How was the culprit? How did nobody witness? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about. Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the.
No, that's wrong.
Hammer.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
And thank you, Sibs, for the new sub with Prime. Thank you very much, Sibs.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Primetime, Sibs. Thank you.
But seriously, a different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma Files note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Holy shit. Are there more of these than any other case? Fucking hell. Spot sound, blue card, broken wristwatch. Okay, then we're gonna be stealing one of their statements and using it on the other one.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that 2 people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Is the possibility of an accomplice really that insane, or is there some chance?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
So there were 2 murders. So I can't like, I mean, I can't contradict that. So I have to contradict the fact that it's impossible, which of course it isn't impossible.
even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that 2 people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's 1 murder, right? In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Okay, are these 2 murders not impossible? Because I don't see how I can. There were 2 murders. There's no contradicting that, and none of the bullets I have contradict impossible, I don't
Even
think.
if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Let's try it.
only the one who actually carried out the act can, assuming the rule holds true.
Really?
No, that's wrong.
What? How does 2 murders contradict impossible?
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been 1 murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only 1 person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
That makes perfect sense, Joe. How? It doesn't make sense at all. How does it make sense? How does, okay, it's the the specific statement that's highlighted itself is the part that you're contradicting. How does there were 2 murders contradict impossible? How does it? What do you mean it does? There's nothing that can come next that can explain it. There's no explaining it because they're insulated. They're their own isolated logic statements. How does there were 2 murders contradict impossible? Because it's not impossible. Well, then anything could contradict. Anything could contradict it then. But it's not impossible that there would be an accomplice for 1 murder. Celeste could have tied fucking Hifumi up in some weird like goth lolly spell and made her thrall to do whatever to her bidding. Like it doesn't make sense. That's not even impossible. What are you guys talking about? How? It's impossible for 1 murder to have 2 blackened, but 2 murders changes that. But that's not the impossible part. The impossible part is that they were working together. I don't think she said it's impossible that 2 people that 2 people are blackened. It's that 2 people work. Like, look at this right there. What are you saying? If you think this makes sense, you don't understand the system, because the system has been it's very specific. It's not that you present evidence that goes against what they're saying. It has to directly contradict. Otherwise, other times that we've shot statements, it should have worked, and that's where I've been stumbling on it too, because I think it should work, right? but the bullet that you fire has to directly contradict the thing that it hits. That's how it works, and that makes no sense.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit.
I mean, like, guys. There are 2 murders, so where are the bodies? Where are the bodies? Where are the bodies? There should be 2 bodies. Where are they? They're not there. Where are the bodies, guys? Come on, where are the bodies? That's a Persona 5 stream joke if you don't get it.
If there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Wait, what?
A single
Hold on.
suspicious individual.
What? I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act murder and talk. Okay, so they're working together, and they said, "I'll kill someone, you kill someone." Then we'll each have killed someone, and we're allowed to kill 2 people, and we'll each be a black, and then we can graduate. I think that's what they're saying. So I'm curious, I'm guessing it's Celeste still. I think it's Celeste. So who was Celeste gonna kill? Because obviously Celeste is gonna say, "Well, I'm gonna kill you." So Celeste said, "Hifumi, I'm gonna kill ba-ba-da-ba-dum." So who was it that she said that she was gonna kill, and then she ended up killing Hifumi instead? I'm curious what she told him.
By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
There's no rule.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, almost unnatural how good she is at this. It was her.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
True killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Leon! Yeah, Leon. Okay, what happens if I do select Leon? Huh? Perhaps you take a second to think it through again, more slowly this time. Damn.
Shoot!
Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. This is the only person that seems to fit. Junko! 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 She's working with the bear. It was photoshopped. It was photoshopped. Just like her magazine pictures, it was photoshopped. It's Junko. Okay, let's fucking where's she? Where's what? Oh, it goes past the bear. Where the fuck is Slut? There we are.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
It was Celeste.
I ate her.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
Milk tea.
that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Whoa, what's going on with the voice? Everyone's split personality, man.
Just
Everybody.
To be clear, there is evidence to support.
Everybody.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Encountering a suspicious individual, the screaming, the paper hidden in Hifumi's pants. Celeste has paper in her pants. Encountering a suspicious individual. Did anyone else encounter a suspicious individual? Like the screaming? I think it's that one, right? Yeah, that's it.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Sorry?
As he
Big
said,
Mac, come
only
on.
Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Number 15.
We headed to the
Burger King
second
foot
floor
lettuce.
specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. This is the second time we've seen this in the trial.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact,
Right, Morgana.
Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
And she screamed really loud so Hifumi would know that was his moment. Yeah, Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Whoa. Or up a mountain.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
We even went to the bathroom together.
You were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
When you tried to
I didn't even
cross
catch
the
it
ranger with a big
myself
eye on
when you
his hip.
first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They just might be, you know, gender neutral, whatever. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
If it's those guys, that could just be for the other
we were in the hall,
people that
we
were
ran
killed
into
before
Celeste,
this.
and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said
Really?
anything
I mean,
about
come
Taka
on.
being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
It's not like fucking so many people just died in the
I
days
see
before.
what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste?
Thanks, Linda.
Everyone's having some trouble
See that?
understanding. Could you repeat?
This might be garbage now.
Okay, that's fine.
Go upstairs right now.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Barracuda said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. Is it impossible? What is he alluding to? Make your argument. E-handbook, Monokuma file number 3, Celeste's account.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Okay, so we have to break apart those guys that she knew already that someone else was dead, I guess, but
All I said was,
that one maybe, that there's 2 deaths, I guess, that contradicts it, that she knew there was 2. What about the ID cards? E-handbooks? No. And what's the other one? Celeste account? Yeah, it has to be this one then, I guess.
Enjoying the sight of us standing. They must be. We are all going to die. We are going to die.
Just like those guys died.
No? Okay. You mean your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time.
Shoot!
all I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Oh, so, but that could mean...
They must be positively elated.
No.
We are all going to die here.
I don't think that's it.
We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Maybe? I don't know.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
This account. Let's go to it again. We can start Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Celeste's account is Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they weren't gone. Yeah, that's definitely not it. Definitely not. But the e-handbook is here. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying the murders this time. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what it wants from me. I feel like it's those guys is the problem. That she somehow knew that there were multiple victims and that they were both guys. I feel like that's what it wants, but that doesn't really make sense because she could be referring to the other murders that happened before. But I don't know. I don't really know what it wants. So I don't know. Let's just fucking just trial and error through it. We used this one already. We used Monokuma Files. Let's use this one and see if this works somehow.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around. They must be positively. We are all going to die here. We are going to die,
just like those guys
No, it
died.
didn't do it. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. Okay, so let's go. Maybe we have to use a statement within the statement within the argument.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying
The sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Well, there's no contradiction there because there was multiple people in the room.
They must be
Positively elated.
We are all going to die.
Going to die. That's nothing there either.
We are going to die.
Like
Just
those
like
guys
those
died.
And that is all I
And
said.
that is all I said. Okay.
And that's all it takes to finish this.
So why is it
obvious,
strange?
Isn't it? What was so strange about
What's so
Celeste's comment?
strange? What's so strange? Like, I don't... Were you so strange to knock it out?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
I need to fire something at those guys.
And that is all
That's
I
what I have
said.
to do. The bullets I have don't
All
work.
it takes to
That's
finish
not
this.
gonna do it.
It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about
Firing
Celeste's
so strange
comment?
at it shouldn't do shit. Why would so strange do it? That's not evidence. That's just saying, hey, that's a bit strange.
All All I said was...
But is that the best one out of all of them? Let's
They
see.
must really be enjoying
I could
this,
fire
enjoying
us
the
at
sight
it.
of
That's
us
not going to do shit.
standing around,
Firing at
frightened
us isn't going to
They
mean
must
anything.
positively, we are all going
All
to
is
die
going to do
here.
anything. I guess that's it.
We are going to die. And that is
I guess I
All it
fire
takes.
so
What
strange
was
at
so
those
strange
guys.
About Celeste's comment?
I'm going to be mad if this works. I'm going to be mad. There's no way it's going to work. There's no way.
All I said, they must really be
There's
enjoying
no way this
the
is gonna
sight
work.
of us. They must be positively, we are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just
No, that's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
No, you can't come down. Okay, sorry. I wanted to know what Finn broke, and I used that as an effect. He poured water all over my laptop. I hope it works. It's an old laptop, and I wanted to get a new one anyway. That's right, there's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. I mean, she could just be referring to, this whole thing's stupid.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
It's so dumb.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
I did not. I was referring to the other murders that had already happened since we got here. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Shit, she got us.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
By my statue.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other
Maybe it's
explanations than
Hifumi
the one
carrying
you
Danny.
offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations? I mean, it really doesn't look like it. But I guess so. Well, they had time to fake it, right? Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Hifumi is suspect had been drinking. That's it. That's it. They're dancing. They're dancing.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
I like my statue theory better.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Wait, impossible. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me fire a bullet at it. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me fire a bullet at it. Impossible. Left click, left click, left click.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate
Oh,
you.
shit. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Okay. But is that really possible? Are we playing the game again? I really hope not. Make your argument. Okay. Robo Justice costume, e-handbook, spotless hammer, Yasuhiro's message, and Robo Justice blueprints. Okay.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
Yeah, but it doesn't bend at the waist. It doesn't bend at the waist, right? Is it the thing? It doesn't bend at the waist, right? Is the costume one of them? Yeah, it doesn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him. You tried to make me look like the bad.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the
Can't wait for this to
suspect
not
is
work.
standing perfectly if the person inside
It makes sense, so
the
it's
suit
not gonna work.
was
Oh my
unconscious.
god! Really? Okay, hold on. Did I fire the wrong thing? Hold on, I fired the wrong thing.
Shoot!
Okay, my bad, not the games. I fired the wrong thing.
Dressed me up in that suit. Then you just draped me across Hifumi. You tried to make me look like the.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect, the person inside the
Did it
suit,
for the memes.
there's no
Did it for the
way
memes.
they
Did it for the
could
memes.
stand up.
That's my defense. No, that's wrong.
It's wrong. No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Are we gonna use the handbooks at all, or is that just like fake evidence?
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Celeste, that was really your plan? Really? Uh-oh. I think the accent's gonna be dropped.
Laugh, you idiot. What do you mean, checkmate?
Your tongue in your mouth.
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, Fumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. This is dumb. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
I'd rather
How
not.
did he refer to each of us?
He said for Sirius a lot. He said people's last names. He gave everyone nicknames. I can't remember. Was it last names? I'm gonna go with last names.
I got it!
I got it.
That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
And Celeste's last name
So if Hifumi
is Danny's
did
first
mean
name.
To say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental.
Celeste
By
Yasuhiro.
chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
If that's it,
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
oh no.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone
No.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it
No.
could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Game, you were so good.
What
We were having a
did you
good
just
time.
say?
It was.
To
I was.
think
I
you
was
take your
looking forward to
false
playing you.
accusation so far,
Why?
I don't know whether to laugh or
Why?
spit.
We were good times, good streams. I was looking forward to the other games. Why you gotta do this shit for? Why? This is so bad. It's so bad. This is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 bad. This is so fucking bad. It's so bad.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
What? Huh? Did it... Those two don't go together. Is there a line of dialogue missing?
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
So, make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over
Is she talking to
again?
herself? Celeste still won't give up, so then... Dash plus up, Celeste. I have to do something to make her accept it. Make your argument.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name.
Oh, the handbooks, right?
Would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't
Can we use
told
the handbook so
anyone
she
what
can
your
show us her real name?
is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
You've activated my trap card! I play Pot of Greed!
That's it. The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Pot of Greed is not a trap card. Guys, it's anime. It can be a trap card. There's no consistency. Who gives a shit? It can be a trap card. If the plot needs it to be a trap card, it can be a trap card.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
And then the next episode, it won't be anymore.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
I'm curious who she lied about, what she was
Just
gonna,
tell us.
who she said she was gonna kill.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
Is it comic time?
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
How did Hifumi find out the last name? Okay. So they're in what? Hifumi's room? And they're... I don't know what this is. So they're discussing the murder? Is it them shaking hands? Yeah, that's it, right? Shaking hands? Okay, so here they go. So right to left, right? Right to left. One o'clock maybe? Meet me at 1 a.m. maybe? That one maybe? I think these go together. We can come back and check later. That's fine. It's fine. I really like this part of the game. I really, really like it a lot. It's really creative. I like it a lot. This, right? Probably that, taking the picture. This will be the time. He's looking at the time. He smashes. And then blood on the hammer, maybe? Maybe? Alright, so then gives... Oh, Big Mac's in it! Gives us the picture. We see the picture. And inside we find Hifumi holding blood. I don't know what this one is. The potato chips, clearly. Actually, I don't know what this one is. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. What? Blood? Maybe? Really? Maybe? I don't know, we'll see. No, that's up there. Okay, it's not that. Alright, I don't know what that is. Which Justice Hammer was in the nurse's office when he was pretending to be dead? 3. 1 was with Celeste, 2 was in the library, 3. I really like this a lot. And then, so they're seeing it at the same time. Alright. So then they leave, and he wraps the corpse and pushes it along where? That one, I think. Yeah, that's it. And then Celeste kills Hifumi with that. The hammer that isn't a justice hammer. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so that's I think is definitely it. I think that's it. There's no hammers yet. No, it's the post-it. No, it's not that. I don't know what that is. The bag. I don't know what that's all about. Number 2. Oh, is number 2 it? The one that with the hammer, that the fake in the library. That looks like the time. I think that's right. But it could also be these two might be switched around. I think. Hold on. Let's see. What time? Yeah, okay, that's the time. It's the clock. Yeah, okay. Who was it the killer summoned first? Yep, and it's Danny. Yep, that's it. Okay. I mean, kind of excessive there. All right, picture. What time was it? Breaks it. Yeah, number 4, and I think this is number 2. And I think that's it. I think we're done. If we made a mistake, we got another chance anyway, right? I think that's it.
The killer is you! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder.
A murder?
And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
I thought there was gonna be 2 notes, because then they could.
That someone they met with.
I guess they just
Hero.
dispose of the first note. I thought if they
The
reuse it, then
murderous
there's
duo
no
intended to
evidence
pass
that
Hero
backs
off as the prime
Danny's
suspect.
story up, right?
So when they met up with him,
Excuse me. Sorry.
they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell
It's
right
such
into
a
their
fucking
trap and
stupid
started looking
plan.
for the suspect
What
based
the
on that.
fuck?
But
It's the worst plan.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
I
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned,
I
that's
take it
what
back.
we
That made
found.
it worth it. That made it all worth it. I take it back.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Leon. Did that happen last time with Mondo?
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
I remember happening with Leon. I really, this presentation in these games is so good.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Really?
Interesting.
Oh damn, a lot of points. Nice. 108 points. Oh, because there was more stuff to do. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll go through and see how she's executed, and then we'll end the stream. I think she's gonna get because last one was turned into butter, so there's some magical sort of thing here. Maybe I think she's gonna turn into a doll. I think that would be fitting and kind of creepy, but I was wrong last time. I was right the first time, but I was wrong the second time, so let's see what happens. I had something to say, but I can't remember now. There's something I want to say. I'll say thank you to Window Dump instead. Thank you, Window Dump. Thank you very much. Sorry, it's been an hour. Like, holy shit, I missed that. Thank you very much. for the sub window dump. Welcome to Primetime. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're still here. If not, hopefully you watched the VOD or something. Sorry it took me so long to say thank you. So thank you, window dump. Thank you for use 20 bits. We are all going to die here, said by Celeste, is actually referring to how chat is going to die from this trial, and then time to play Moon Crash. Joe is a weeaboo. Just subscribe. Thanks, Joe is a weeaboo. Thank you very much. Welcome to Primetime, Joe is a weeaboo. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Joe is a weeaboo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, what I had something to say. Like, something's unresolved there. Oh well.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Do. Bum, 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 bum. So far, you're enjoying the game's story, right? What about the second game in the series? Will you stream it too? I'm enjoying it, yeah. This was really bad, but I'm enjoying it overall. Yep. One part of the game does not ruin it for me. And yeah, I'll be streaming the other two. Yeah. Not right after this one's done though. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna play some other things. Yeah. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme, scheme's a bit much, was Nashima, a Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taeko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations. No, your plan fucking sucked.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan, but how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, you know? I knew you'd figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. Bear's right here. Bear's right here. Bear's right here. Oh wow, she's actually not bitter. She's like, oh wow, huh. I guess she hates the mastermind more than everybody else. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego? You think, Big Mac?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right. That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with
It was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
As
Yeah,
for
these seem
me,
like lies, don't they? He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
what?
What? And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. I I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. And then, for absolutely no goddamn reason, I said, hey, by the way, my real name is not Celeste Ludenberg, it is Teiko Yasuhiro, just so you know. No reason for me to tell you, but I just told you, just because. Here we go. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, I will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape, you don't mean. Taka is going to try to kill you. What? For real?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard. Bastard, 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 bastard.
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She.
I swear!
I have to save her.
Actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. How did you get into Taka's room? And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. She knocked? Well, how did she take the picture with Taka not in there? She said she went into Taka's room and took a Hitler guy. She went into Hitler guy's room, took a picture of the laptop in his room to show to Hifumi, and then deleted it. What is? How did Taka was just cool with it? You know what? That's probably the answer. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face in general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why do you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. You better watch out, because he's the spy, Celeste. He's playing us all for fools.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. Yeah, but then you wouldn't have an alibi. It all seems very straightforward. But that doesn't matter, because Hifumi just has to buy it. Okay, it all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along, Smoothskin? But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Barracuda.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
You little bitch. Obviously, that was a lie. So this wasn't okay. I thought maybe this was stirred up by money and she was desperate for the money and she was taking it, but no. So this is just her plan, and this was her plan, and this was her moment, and she did it. This was awful. This was awful. That was terrible. This was the worst plan. I expected so much better.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. I needed to get back to Burger King for number 15. Foot lettuce. And do you want to know why? Huh? You've ruined the voice for me, chat. Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. Castle? I mean, we're kind of in a castle. Is that Ketchy kissing her foot? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Call it, vampire. Called it. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
there is nothing
unfortunately,
to be done.
my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but were you really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people, I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final life. So we're not gonna address how she got into Taka's room, and we're not gonna address why she told Hifumi her real name. No, we're not gonna do it. Okay. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Chills! Chills!
You all done? Okay, let's get rolling. The blackened disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then,
I prepared a very special punishment for her. The ultimate gambler.
Let's give it
everything we got. It's punishment time. Gonna put her on a roulette wheel or something?
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
No, it was addressed. Joe doesn't realize it. Okay, tell me after this scene. I want to know how it was addressed. Ooh, the music. Oh, guillotine? Oh, burning. She's a witch, see? The Versailles witch. Told you she's a witch. No one ever believes me that it's a witch. do, 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 do. That's gorgeous fire, man. Wait, what? Oh, well, that was probably a mercy, wasn't it? I think I would rather get hit by a truck than burn to death. That was probably a mercy. Okay, so how was it addressed? If it's gonna be addressed, then don't tell me. But if it was addressed, someone said in chat it was addressed and I don't realize it. So how was it addressed? Which one was addressed and how was it addressed? If it's gonna be addressed, don't tell me. It wasn't addressed, so the person just misspoke in chat. Okay, I don't even know what one you guys are referring to, so that's fine. I won't rechat right now. Okay. Ralph Cogs used 100 bits. There are only two types of moon coin: check object moon coins and trial reward coins. Check object moon coins are the bench friends or rock kicking of this game. The cameras and TVs all have the same dialogue, but they could have a moon. Might as well check it. Next thing you know, it's been an hour and chat is super mad, lowering your chances for extra chat moons. It's no masterpiece. Are you writing the script for me, Ralph Clogs? Are you writing the script for me? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to come along and... I mean, well, even if it is addressed, the fact that they're not questioning it isn't addressed, right? They should be bringing it up, but sometimes they take a little while to bring it up, so maybe they will. I don't know. I don't believe that characters being dumb isn't a plot hole unless they are incredibly dumb. There is a threshold. There is a point that you cross that characters being stupid becomes essentially a plot hole. Like, I think you could all imagine a scenario where someone does something so goddamn stupid for no reason that it's like, okay, well, why the fuck would they do that, you know? That it becomes a plot hole. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. That whole case was garbage, but hopefully after this point it gets better. Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of
what do I
here!
care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you got some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that? Wait, if she went in and took a picture of the laptop in Taka's room, doesn't that mean it was on the surveillance camera and he already knows that they have the laptop? Well, fuck. Whoops. What? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? She's a ghost.
Ooh. exciting.
Wow. Oh man, oh geez, oh man, oh geez, what do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. She has to use the gloves because her hands pass through everything except for the gloves. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later.
Hoo-hoo-hoo, see ya. Okay, alright, time for no one to ask Kyoko what she meant. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. So this is all that's left now, right? There's 7 of us left? Okay. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Okay, so if one person kill, okay, so let's just pair them off real quick, just for the sake of doing it. I don't think these people are gonna kill each other, but let's just say next case, Akechi kills Candlestick Jill. They're gone. Boom. Next case, Aoi kills Danny. Boom. They're gone. Then there's 3 of us left, right? And that's it, done. Like, anyone who kills the other person automatically knows. So there can only be 2 cases left, right? If there's multiple people dead each time, multiple people dead. Okay, if Akechi killed 2 and then we find out there's 4 of us, there could still be another case. Okay, so there's only 2 left, I think. But there's that 16th student, right? If the 16th student comes in, that's paired off, then there's 4 of us left. Okay, there could be another one after that. Okay, so, alright. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you? Really? We're asking about the key? We're not asking what are you talking about with your body?
So...
Okay. Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey.
I'm gonna go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why? Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us. Let's go eat some pancakes.
Goodbye.
Humph, do whatever you want. Thank you, Barracuda.
Well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Nah, you're my waifu, Aoi. You're my waifu. Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show them a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then...
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker with the strawberries inside. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's Shat's waifu / husbando. Ehehe, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. What's giving the laptop power? I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. Well, you're dead. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
You...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't Need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No. I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then.
That's fine.
Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see? I'm so excited. Oh, really? We're not gonna know? What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And then when it did, I went into action. We're going out at night? Oh shit, we're out at night. We're breaking the rules. We're breaking the rules.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. Ooh, you went into the boys' bathroom? Oh no. And in the storage closet there, way in the back, she said it was the way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but... Alright, we're over time by 23 minutes. I don't know. You guys were kind of dicks throughout the really worst the worst trial. It was really shit. Like, that was really bad. I think you guys need to be punished. I think Waifu Joe needs to prove how tsundere he can be. Okay, we'll continue. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Okay. Alright, what's it gonna be? Let's go spend some coins. God damn it. It's just a normal storage closet, as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, gashunk. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Bump. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I had made my way to the other side, to Yusuke's lair. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room, but what's in here? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers and coins. There's a bunch of files and what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, "You must not leave." I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I... What? What? A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. It was Candlestick Jack, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Gah. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Okay, well, is that the 16th student? Because Kyoko's the only one that knew we were here, and there's no way that was Kyoko. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest, see my waifu. Alright, that was weird. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... What? Why are we green? As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. Why are we green? It was faint but undeniable. That sound. Why are we green? It's coming from the Gaim? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the Gaim, the sound got stronger and stronger. Crack, the gagunk, bagya. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here, in the Gaim? Alright. See you all tomorrow, everybody. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the Gaim. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Kacha, Bakyu, Hagahagaya, Hia, Paching, Bakya, Data done, Datapon, Sha. Sakura and the bear are dueling. Is Sakura the spy? Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Oh, damn, it was Sakura. The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? The mastermind spy is Leon! A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. That's done. Okay. To be continued. Got an item. You received the Super Robo Justice present. Alright, can I save it here? I can I? I can, can't I? Yeah, I can. All right, now it's really done. Okay, we can't keep going forever. All right, so tomorrow we will, continue stream tomorrow. Same time as always. Well, so far for this game. So yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll play tomorrow. We're probably not going to be streaming on Monday. I will let you guys know tomorrow. Probably not. Definitely Monday or Tuesday we'll take off. I'm not sure which one. But we'll let you know. It's probably going to be Monday though. But yeah. So thanks for streaming, everybody. Thank you, Fool's Gold, for the sub. I don't think I said thank you to you. That was a while ago. So thank you, Fool's Gold. Welcome to Prime Time. Thank you very much, Fool's Gold. Thank you for the sub. And Teddy Frozenbelt used some more bits to say big McThankies. Okay. And Nosreld used 100 bits. Best Waifu Joe gave us forgiveness. Hey, Best Waifu Joe implies that there's another Waifu Joe. I think there's only one Waifu Joe. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you tomorrow. The game isn't ruined just because of one bad trial. I'm not that petty. I know I can be very critical sometimes, but I think if you watch my streams before and I get to a part that I don't like in the game, you know that I'm not like that. The videos may make it appear that way sometimes, but people focus on the negative, I think. Yep. Anyway, see you guys later. Thank you very much.